Remember your hiking poles, remember your hiking poles, remember your hiking poles. Hey guys, so I just got done hiking Colchuck Lake right outside of Leavenworth, Washington. It was the most magical hike I have ever been on. The most gorgeous, epic scene I've ever seen. I even took a dunk in it. So watch the rest of the video, stay tuned. I will let you know everything you need to know and what to expect when setting out to hike Colchuck Lake. Good morning. It is about 4:30 in the morning and I am getting ready to leave to go to the Colchuck Lake Trailhead. Trying not to wake anybody up. Getting ready, getting packed, get my water ready to go and all my snacks. And we're headed out the door. Really excited. We are in the car. It's 4:44. I'm really cold. And I have the hiccups. So it is exactly 6 a.m. and I just parked at the trailhead. And you know what I forgot? I forgot my hiking poles. So today's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully I'm not blinding you with my headlamp. So I had to walk up to the trailhead. I parked all the way at the front of this parking area because when you drive a 3,500 diesel truck in a place that's known to get really crowded, you do not want to get stuck. I'm gonna get my ticket. It's $5 to park. I've got 5 on it. Am I blinding you? Can you see anything? Something else I wanted to tell you before we get started. I'm wearing my Earth Runners on this hike. So I'm really excited to put these to the test, see how I feel after doing an 8-mile hike today with these bad boys on. I'll report back. Got the headlamp off, got my jacket off, sun's starting to rise. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing right here. Is there a better way to start your day than a sunrise hike to a gorgeous lake? No. Mental note, remember your hiking poles first and foremost, then also bring Kleenex. I just blew my nose with my flannel. Maybe a little TMI, don't judge me, but I needed to. Tissues. So the last time I went on a solo hike was my birthday of this year, 5 months ago. Oh my goodness. Can't believe that was already 5 months ago. But I got to hike Vernal Falls in Yosemite by myself. So this is my first solo hike since then. Colchuck Lake. I'm not overnight camping here, but I did bring my backpacking backpack just to kind of help my body train a little bit more with carrying this with weight in it for longer distances. And I also layered up quite a bit this morning because if there's one thing about me, I hate being cold for any long duration of time. I know I probably did it overboard, but I wanted to have enough room to store all my layers. It is that time, removing the layers, removing the shocks from the Earth Runners. This has officially become my snot rag. Okay, layers are off and I'm already kind of instantly regretting it. So we've got the tank and the puffy with the snot rag wrapped around the waist. Ooh, just opened up here. Let me show you. Taking a little rest because I found this gorgeous spot at the river. Had to change out the GoPro battery, took a little bathroom break, taking a water break, about to start trekking. I think I'm almost to the halfway point. I haven't really clocked how long I have been going, but looking at my timeline and from what I looked at before, I think I'm about almost to the halfway mark. So let's keep going. Get out of here. This is the most picturesque, gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This hike is ridiculous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I know I'm freaking lollygagging, but I can't help it. There's been so many people beelining it past me, and I swear every corner you take, you're just oh my god, let me stop here. Is this it? Is this why I hiked? It's nope. You keep going. And it just keeps getting cooler. I seriously, every turn I take is absolutely incredible. just the different hues of green. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know it's probably too far away to see, but I want to show you guys this. So I'm sure you can see the river, that white line is coming down the mountain, but I can hear it from here and see like the rushing river come down off of all of those rocks that far away. It's incredible. We're gonna do another quick stop here, put our socks back on. My toes are freezing. Oh man, I am so ready to be there. So uphill. Knees to the chest, whole time. Knees to the chest, knees to the chest. I think I'm almost there. At least I'm hoping I am. I feel like I'm ready to be there, so I feel like that means it should be soon. And in case no one told you today, I love you. You're amazing. You can do this. You can totally handle change. And sometimes that change really benefits you. And if you believe in yourself, you're limitless. I believe in you. I hope you believe in you too. Oh my gosh, I made it. Look. Absolutely breathtaking. I can't believe how blue and how still the water is. I can't believe this exists. I'm just standing here, literally in awe, and just saying like, oh my gosh, or like, or like, oh, wow, like every couple seconds. That's how I feel. It is freezing, but is that gonna stop us from taking a little dip? I don't think so. Look at that. Friggin', oh my gosh. Okay, let's go down to the actual shoreline, shall we? Actual shoreline, shall we? Say that 10 times fast. It's the most beautiful, peaceful, quiet place I have ever been. Found a perfect little recliner rock. I think I found like the most perfect spot. There was, I would say, a decent amount of cars at the trailhead when I got there this morning, but the lot was still very empty. And then I would say there was 8 other groups of hikers that were along the trail with me, and I haven't seen anybody since I got here. I mean, there's like a whole shoreline you could walk around, so it's like once you get here, there's so many different places that you could like go and be. So even though this is like a pretty popular hike, I have felt like I've been able to just like enjoy it peacefully the whole time. Listen to how quiet it is. The sun just peeked over those mountains. I think the sun is touching every part of this lake now, and I have just been watching the already most beautiful blue just start to pop even more as just each ray of sunshine slowly enveloped the entire lake. Well, I jumped in, and it was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Always worth it. I seriously don't want to leave. It's like, I think I know it's time, but come on. And then you're just supposed to like walk away. Okay, guess we're walking back. Tell me this isn't like a bear cave where they come and hibernate. Totally is. Okay, so I actually lost the trail. This has never ever happened to me before. So I came back up to like where I came from a little ways, and it's kind of like where like 3 paths come together. So I'm just gonna hang out here, wait for somebody, because I've been seeing people pretty periodically on my way up this morning and on my way down. I have no idea where it went. Okay, actually found it now. I just walked up like a few more steps and there was a whole group of people there. Yeah, it's like, it splits into 2. It's like a little horse trail there or something, but I'm back on the path. I knew I was close to this bridge. I just couldn't find it. We're back on it. So I think I am close to the parking lot. So let's talk about the logistics of today. So my Google Maps took me directly to the trailhead. I left from the 1,000 Trails in Leavenworth, but I will say that my Google Maps thought that the trailhead was a lot farther than it actually was. It took me directly to it, but I still had like 45 minutes more of like estimated travel time when I arrived. So I thought it was gonna take me 2 hours to get here, and it really only took me like an hour and 15 minutes. You're on a Forest Service road for quite some time. It's not the worst road, it's definitely doable. Just in like a 3,500 diesel truck, it was a journey. It was a little bit of a journey, but just keep in mind you're on a Forest Service road for a while. So I hit the trailhead at about 6 a.m. I think I took my first like official step on the trail just before 6:20, and then I arrived at Lake Colchuck at about 9:30. So it took me just slightly over 3 hours to get there, but I took my time. I enjoyed it. I got some cool shots. I've been filming. So it took me a little over 3 hours. I think average time is about 2 to 2.5. I left the lake at about 11:22. It is 1:53. So it's been about 2.5 hours. Again, I've really taken my time. So it's looking like, I think I'm almost there, but it's looking up like about 3 hours there, 3 hours back. My earth runners have held up super well. They aren't pedicured feet, but they've been places. I have really, really enjoyed the earth runners. I think that they have also just naturally slowed my pace a little bit, but I feel like that's the point. It's really nice. You're very like conscious about each step. You feel each step. You know, your feet are allowed that natural splay, that natural grip. And I think naturally, or at least maybe when you're just getting used to it, it slows you down a little bit. You're just more conscious about each step. I have gotten some comments on the trails. Quite a few people have made some comments about me wearing flip-flops, and I'm like, they're not flip-flops, they're earth runners. And then I've also just passed a couple people who haven't said anything, but their eyes have gone like straight to my feet. But honestly, it's been great. I mean, my feet are starting to like ache a little bit, but just from like being tired. My legs are like jello. They're so shaky. This hike like really works out your legs. I think it's just from almost doing 8 miles today. Dare I say, perfect hike? Dare I say, perfect trail? I think I dare. That was one of the most heavenly, magical places I've ever been. And there was these like white, like, that looked like the pure spirits from Avatar. They were just like, and then little white butterflies and dragonflies were like flying around everywhere. The color of the water, and then jumping in really was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I could have stayed in longer, and I should have stayed in longer. I would definitely say 10 out of 10. What else can I tell you? Obviously paying attention to the trail and where the trail goes. Colchuck Lake. Officially, I mean, it has my heart. I thought Yosemite was like my favorite place, but I don't know. I think it's Colchuck Lake. Made it. So the parking lot is pretty full. Looks like there's a line of cars that were parking on the side of the road. I am glad I got here when I did. I'm gonna find me some food because I'm hungry.